everybody who has a commercial driver's license has a CVOR automatically. When you get pulled into a scale, for instance, and let's say, and I'll step away from the microphone. Woo-hoo! We had a clean inspection. Bruce is wearing his headphones. I didn't want his head to explode.
You're amplified.
So you get through an inspection and it's clean. Well, that will show up on your commercial driver's license as a clean inspection. And when I'm a recruiter, if you are looking for a job or trying to keep your job with my company, I review your CVOR and I'm going to be looking for how many inspections, were they clean, what type of violation shows up. So this all shows up on the commercial driver's license. Things like speeding tickets, if they happen while you're driving the commercial vehicle, show up. Any crashes while driving a commercial motor vehicle will show up. Overweights and logbook violations or hours of service violations are two things that don't show up on your personal abstract, but will show up on a commercial vehicle abstract.
Okay, so this is the way I explain it when I'm teaching this at training schools or for companies. Your CVOR abstract is actually any non-moving violation. It shows up moving violations, but it also shows the non-moving violations. So the way that most people can get this is, if you just have a driver's abstract, it will only show your moving violations. If you have the driver's abstract and the CVOR abstract, it'll show the non-moving violations. So it'll show the logbooks, the inspections, out of service, anything like that, right?
Yeah, overweights, all those things will show up. On your personal abstract, which is only a 3-year abstract, your truck inspection scale, the scale inspections don't show up, right? But they do on your commercial.
So now the CVOR is tied to the company. We established that in the last episode, right? Somebody's got to register and have that. So most trucking companies, if they're operating
legally,
will leave that alone for or have a CVOR. So now, what happens to a driver? Let's assume I'm working for, let's say, somebody like a Challenger, okay, and I'm there for a year. And then next year I move on and I go work for somebody else. How does that show up on my CVOR?
Well, on your CVOR, each violation will show which company you're hauling for at that time. Right. It shows that their CVOR number and the name of the company. So if you're working for a Challenger, fine company, by the way, and a sponsor of this podcast, right? So we'll use Challenger and talk very nice. It is a good company.
We get along good with Challenger.
Yes. So if I'm working for Challenger and I get an inspection or I get a ticket or I have an accident, it all shows up on my CVOR along with Challenger's name. And then if I decide to leave, well, the record stays at Challenger, but it also follows me, and it stays on my personal CVOR for 5 years.
Right.
So that's going to haunt me if it was a bad thing that I put on there. As I already said, clean inspections also show up. So that's certainly not haunting. That's something to brag about every time you get a clean inspection.
Yeah. So when someone pulls off this record, I've been so used to calling it record, I'll keep calling it record. When someone pulls off their CVOR, they'll see all the companies, they'll see the one that they work at currently and anything there, but they'll also see anything in the past if it's within that 5 years, right?
If it's within the 5 years and if activity happened. So, you had to have a scale inspection or you had to have a speeding ticket while driving a commercial vehicle. Something had to have happened to trigger the event to be registered on your CVOR.